welcome to the show.
No, we're gonna leave that one in there for sure.
Devin's last episode of Gordita.
Well, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Nick Ortiz, and with me, as always, my co-host, Devin Hanley, and of course, the apple caramel empanada of my eye, Jordan Cravings Krenek.
Well, that's goody.
What up,
I see.
what
I'm
up?
just fucking Devin. I'm just fucking Devin.
No, Dill.
Yeah, because I had to call myself Dildo. I had to come up with that on my own.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Well,
that was a great episode, man.
That was a great
Do y'all
episode.
remember that? Like episode 11, episode 10? Oh, man.
Well,
good times.
Yeah, the good old times right there.
Good times, yeah. Remember back in January?
Well, welcome to today's show. Today's episode is actually about the beloved Taco Bell Cantinas. But first, we want to acknowledge some sources we're gonna that I use for today's episode. It's Thrillist.com, TacoBell.com, and of course, well, I don't know why I said of course, but Grub Street. And one thing I noticed while researching this episode is they use the word boozy a lot.
Yeah, well,
Boozy.
I definitely think that plays a huge role in Taco Bell Cantina.
Oh yeah,
which is basically just
that makes sense.
yeah, which is basically just a boozier version of Taco Bell.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right about that. Yeah, but first.
Live from the Cheesy Gordita Bunch newsroom in Austin, Texas, this is Talk O' the Town with your hosts, Jordan, Nick, and Devin.
So this week, Taco Bell announced that they're joining the Forever War, started back in 2019 between Popeyes and Chick-fil-A, and of course Wendy's for some reason. And I'm talking about the Chicken Wars. Now, Big Bell is testing the crispy chicken sandwich taco and a spicy variant. This bad boy looks absolutely amazing. The regular one, it's has Taco Bell's new crispy tortilla chicken topped with creamy chipotle sauce, served on a folded piece of flatbread, and then the spicy version is all of that shit with some with pickled jalapenos on it.
It looks fucking delicious.
It looks delicious.
amazing.
Oh yeah.
It looks like something like a menu item that I could like do at least 2 or 3 of. I think in the first.
That
makes sense.
I could crush at least 2 or 3 of those things. And I gotta say it. I know we're probably gonna talk about this later on in the show, but I think Taco Bell made it pretty clear to all of us what their take on the sandwich is. I think we can put that to bed.
Wait.
Now that Taco Bell,
what do you mean?
now that Taco Bell
what do you
has
mean?
broken the seal and said this is what a sandwich is.
And
exactly.
it's a fucking taco.
It's not a taco.
Yeah.
It's not a
That's not
taco. You
true.
said it yourself. It's a flatbread. There's a piece of flatbread.
Wait, a flatbread
it's
is an open-faced sandwich.
Exactly.
Which is also
Exactly.
a sandwich.
Exactly.
So taco
So-
is a sandwich.
Hold on. Say the name of the menu item.
Flatbread. It's a
No.
Say the name of the
menu
menu
item.
item.
please.
what is it? I don't.
It is crispy chicken sandwich taco, sir. Everyone. Oh wait, wrong one. But it's a fucking taco and a sandwich. Don't try to weasel your little
No,
politics
it's
in
not.
here, okay?
It's not about weaseling.
Okay,
That was Weasley.
that was weasel.
That was not Weasley.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
Taco Bell.
that was Ron Weasley.
Bell
No.
Nation. We're gonna leave this one with you. Okay, it's up to you to decide.
Is this a?
Is this a taco or a sandwich?
It's
No.
both. It's both.
It's both. So
Because
the
a
question
taco is a both sandwich
The
and taco.
question really is this a sandwich or not?
Yes.
That's what it is. Not non-sandwich, sandwich. Let's figure it out. Now if you can think clearly, you'll understand sandwich. No problem.
Well, but back to Devin's, I guess point. It is a taco and a sandwich. It is both because a sandwich
That's a
is
good
a
point,
taco
Devin.
and a taco is a sandwich. You're making great points here.
Devin, give me some high five.
Hey, you
listen,
know what?
I'm not giving out. We're not giving
round of
out.
applause.
We're not giving out any high fives. I'm just gonna say I'm leaving this one to you, Bell Nation. You decide. You've listened to this propaganda for like I don't know how many episodes. I don't know how many episodes now we've talked about this, but I think this is a decision from Taco Bell, kind of top down, that really lets you know where that kind of designation
Yes,
lies.
they agree with Jordan and I that a taco is in fact a sandwich, and a sandwich is in fact a taco
Okay,
because they're one and the same.
What?
But in a statement that Big Bell released last week, they had mentioned that they're going to be testing this in Nashville, Tennessee, and Charlotte, North Carolina, starting March 11th, 2021. And then, of course, it will roll out to the rest of Bell Nation later this year. But apparently, apparently the early tests, they had a taste testing in New York in actually about mid-February, and it went over really well. Like, they said it was really good. Some of the criticisms were that it was too small, but overall people really liked it.
That's okay.
Well,
I can handle that.
Just order more, you idiot.
No, yeah, I mean, it's obviously not going to be that big.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like, but one of the big things that I kind of like note, do we have a price point on this yet?
$2.50.
Okay, they're pushing it.
Really? You
They're
think so?
pushing it. I mean,
Did you see how decadent that thing looked?
yeah, it looks. Listen. Am I going to spend $2 on it? $2.50. Absolutely. $5? I don't know.
You're not gonna buy really?
Might not get to.
Is this the first savings Krenek?
Yeah,
Savings cravings.
Krenek.
This is a new thing, Bell Nation, that you might be hearing over the next couple weeks. Jordan is actually really good at breaking down Taco Bell price hacks.
And he's arguably the most frugal between us.
Absolutely.
I think if there was a debate at all on that, we would be beside ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. So in the time of COVID, you're out there, you're looking for ways to save a couple bucks here and there. 50 cents on the shell here, 10 cents on beans or rice there.
Or just eating at Taco Bell. If that's just not enough,
Yeah.
we got more specials coming.
If Taco Bell is too expensive for you, this is we'll give you the tips on what it takes to kind of cut down in the old wallet.
Now, one thing I want to talk about here, that's I would say it's a little more different than what Taco Bell normally does. Is the chicken. Now, the chicken is going to be all white meat, marinated in jalapeno buttermilk, seasoned with some Mexican-inspired seasoning, air quotes around Mexican, of course. And the breading is made of tortilla chips.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's actually rumored that these may go on the menu by themselves.
Wait.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they won't have any sort of like meal.
So they'll have the tacos, and then they may have the chicken strips.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, separately.
selling.
What
the
is
chicken
it? What
strips.
is this Chipotle? You fucking you put it together yourself? I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh, bro, if Chipotle heard us say that, it would be utterly disrespected by the
Yeah.
because the chicken there's like,
Well,
they never freeze it and all this other shit.
This show isn't meant to respect Chipotle.
No,
Yeah.
This show is meant to bring Taco Bell to new levels.
But this
new
man here,
banks.
he's a Taco Cabana boy.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Little Cabana boy.
Listen,
he's
Bell
a
Nation.
cabana
Listen,
boy.
Bell
Well,
Nation.
just dancing around in his little bathing suit.
Listen, Bell Nation. Okay, I live in Austin, Texas, and if you've never had a breakfast taco in Texas,
You don't go to Taco Cabana.
Okay,
You go to
okay.
literally any other place.
okay, that's he's probably right. Okay, that's fair. Okay, but I didn't have cash. Okay, because that's one of the main factors in getting a good breakfast taco is you got to go where they don't speak English. Okay.
Facts.
Yeah.
So I didn't have
Yeah.
cash, so I was like, and I needed something reliable. It was a close call. I was running out of time. Taco Cabana, all reliable. I could count on them.
Taco Cabana was like,
Wow.
you know what?
But
We'll take your cash too.
so I had to go there. I needed some breakfast food. Eggs, good source of protein. So go there, get some breakfast tacos, and now I'm getting slack. What do you think, Bell Nation? Am I really out of line here? Taco Bell, their breakfast menu, it's not active right now. Also, not active in our area, more specifically.
Just because
So-
there's no breakfast menu doesn't mean you can't eat Taco Bell for breakfast.
Yeah, touche.
But yeah, so that's what Taco Bell's rolling out, and I'm actually really excited for it. It looks absolutely amazing. To me the flatbread tortilla that they're using kind of looks like a bao. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
that's
it looks light and fluffy.
Oh, it looks so soft.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like I could take a nap on it.
I also like the fact that it's premiering, at least in Nashville, for a city that has a huge reputation for hot chicken. Like, I think that's really cool that they decided to go there for that first kind of test, because I don't know if you've ever been. If those of you who have been to Nashville before, that is the best place in the country to get spicy chicken. Anything, spicy chicken sandwiches.
Yeah.
I mean,
the
the Nashville hot, quote unquote, is
Yeah.
like a common thing. I think KFC has a Nashville hot sauce for their. Well, I mean, I like KFC too. So
Oh, okay.
this is
Sorry.
not
So
good. This
I'm
is
a
not
guy,
looking like.
at least I'm a Taco Bell guy.
This is not looking like a good episode for me here
at
today.
least KFC is a yum brand.
Yeah,
That's true.
true.
Thank
True,
you.
true,
So
true.
we'll
Devin.
allow it. We'll
But
allow
hey,
it.
Bell
Thank you.
Nation, when the ballot box comes 2036, remember that your president, Nicholas J. Ortiz, is a Taco Bell loyalist. He's not some shill that goes to Taco Cabana.
Listen.
Just because there's no eggs at Taco Bell.
Bell Nation. Okay, listen. The domestic work is just as important as the international work. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? Here we are, international connoisseur.
Can we get? Can I just ask?
Bell Nation's laughing at you. Bell Nation's laughing at you.
Can we get through an episode of the news without a political campaign ad for something in 16 years?
2036, baby. Isn't it 15 years now?
Yeah, it is 15.
15 and a half.
Hey,
15 and a half.
it's coming up quick.
Now, let's move on to today's episode. Like I said up top, we are talking about Taco Bell Cantinas. Now, those of you not in the know, which I don't believe we have any of those people, but you're asking what a cantina is. Now, Taco Bell Cantina is Taco Bell's attempt at a more upscale tapas-style restaurant.
I love that.
Yeah. They have specialty slushies made with alcohol, and Taco Bell's even described it as being a modernized restaurant that reflects the millennial trend of seeking more urban environments to live, work, and play in. And I think, honestly, Taco Bell's best move with these cantinas is they actually made the restaurant itself reflect the location that it's in. So when they're in Newport Beach, throw them flops on because you're going to the beach. If you're in New York City, trade them flops in, get you some Timbs. All right? Because dead ass, this is going to be a New York urban experience.
Dead ass.
The cantinas, when you show up there, they got mini men playing in the background.
They got a Pop Smoke mural, you know. Well, this was, and really they try to aim towards the millennial market, because anytime you do any type of research on cantinas, they always mention millennials.
Yeah.
They always mention that they're aiming, that their target audience are millennials.
I mean, we're the best. What can I say?
I would just say that we're the generation that grew up in the heyday of Taco Bell. Like,
what do you mean we?
I mean people who are millennials.
You're a millennial.
You're a millennial too.
No, I'm a millennial, but like,
I'm not that much older than you. I know that you hate to hear that, but we are part of this. We are part of the same generation.
He's cusp.
Yeah.
Generation
X, baby.
And
where were you when Nevermind came out? Huh?
He actually still has like Ralph Nader for president stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go Ralphie.
But their pre-COVID strategy was appealing to millennials. And
appealing to millennials who were already on the Taco Bell bandwagon. Let's say that.
Exactly. Well, essentially what they wanted to do is cut the middleman. They knew millennials loved beer. They loved alcohol, especially like local specialty beers. So they decided to tap into that, and they really thought that this strategy was going to make them a $15 billion company by 2022. And of course, this was all pre-COVID.
I think
so. Who knows how that's impacted?
I think it was really targeting the crowd that really made fast food and Taco Bell synonymous with like binge drinking and partying. I think that's the demographic that people were going for. I mean, you always hear people talk about Taco Bell as like good drunk food. Like you go out on the town,
believe it or not, good sober food.
Good sober food too. Just good food in general. No matter what you're feeling, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
When you eat Taco Bell, the first thing I think of is yum.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the first cantina. One of the first things that I found out this week is that flagship doesn't actually mean first. I totally thought it meant first.
Wait.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yes, it does.
No, it does not. In business, it means the best or most important.
Okay, that makes sense.
Which sometimes can be the first.
It should most of the time.
Most of the time should be the first. Okay, all right, fair enough. Because I went to the flagship like Louis Vuitton in Paris.
Humble brag. Wow, humble brag.
That's the Louis Vuitton song there.
Yeah. So, but that was like also the first one. But you know.
Yeah. Now, though the Las Vegas Cantina is known as the flagship cantina, it's actually not the first. The first cantina opened in September of 2015 in the neighborhood of Chicago, the Wicker Park, known as the City by the Sea. Now,
Chicago?
Yeah.
Bro, what? That seems like the worst place. Why don't you just put it in Milwaukee? Like, what's? I mean, it's just like that doesn't even make sense. Like, there's no like. I mean, okay,
totally.
Chicago has a lot of stuff. They have a huge Polish presence.
Yeah,
but like, I don't know.
I feel like Chicago is the perfect place. It's Midwest. There's probably not a lot of competing Mexican.
The perfect place.
I would say so.
I wish I could see Nick's eyes right now.
No,
I
would
the kind of squint and eyebrow raise.
I would
right
say as far as kind of targeting a demographic that would go to that place. Absolutely, yeah, Chicago.
I guess because of the alcohol.
There's tons of colleges. There's not a lot of like.
There is a lot of colleges.
There's
like 4 to 6 major colleges.
Yeah,
like major.
And
colleges.
there's also not a whole lot of like Mexican food. Like there isn't like Mexican restaurants.
Well, believe it or not, when you go to Taco Bell, there's also not a whole lot of Mexican food. So.
But I'm just saying, to me, it seems like a place where they could have a lot of success.
No, totally. And the reason why I think is the alcohol. Now, the first Cantina, it is a far departure from the 50s, 60s Art Deco.
Wait, can I just ask one question before we move on?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So where would you put your first Cantina? If you could,
great question.
Where would you put it if you were going to do your first Cantina? Your Taco Bell head honcho, and you got to make a big decision. Where are you going to plant this bag?
I would say for me, somewhere in Los Angeles, somewhere in California.
Okay,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's surprising because you really like Chicago.
I think Chicago makes a lot of sense as a like kind of a starting kind of flagship location. I think that as far as having success in the long term, being in Los Angeles, definitely.
Okay,
really?
How about you?
So, I would start the first maybe along like Route 66. You know what I mean? Whenever I think of Cantina,
You're just
I
like
think
on
of
the
like
side
old,
of
Old
the
West.
road somewhere in Arizona.
Yeah. I just think of like Old West. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
That's interesting.
I would put it like somewhere like kind of like make it like a desert oasis. You know? I don't know.
I just like I
some
really,
like saloon doors and
Yeah, you know what I mean?
you
It's a
don't
Cantina.
know.
hilarious. I really quickly ran through like a lot of places in my head as y'all were answering. I would honestly, I think Cantina,
Hoboken, New Jersey.
when I think Cantina, honestly, the first thing I truly think of, I think of Miami. I think of South Florida. Now, I'm not gonna put it there because the Cuban food's too good. The Cuban food's too good. The Puerto Rican food's too good.
Yeah.
There's too much culture there.
I think that's a wise
You can't
reason.
compete with that. But I'm gonna say something like Jacksonville.
Orlando.
Orlando was
That's a good
actually the
place.
first one I was gonna say because you get some of that culture, but then like it starts to get the culture changes a little bit when you go to these different parts of Florida. Maybe Atlanta, you know what I mean? Because those people like they're close, you know. I don't know, maybe not Atlanta, but definitely like Jacksonville, maybe Tampa, you know, one of those other cities, but not too South Beach. But that's what I would do. I think you tap into the culture and you let the people that don't get to live in it every day that are close to it get a little taste.
Really?
And I think that's
Because
what we're
my
doing here.
second choice would be Appleton, Wisconsin.
That makes sense too.
Well,
Big appetites there.
now
Nice.
the Cantina is a far departure from the regular old 50s, 60s Art Deco or the regular Taco Bell aesthetic. That seems really general. Now the Cantina was modern and decorated with murals from local street artists. It had a full liquor license and it even had a fucking bouncer.
I love that.
That's
Yeah.
Hey, those motherfuckers get
Man.
rowdy.
Yeah, and like I said, Taco Bell really wanted to cut out the middleman. They knew people show up fucking drunk as fuck in their drive-thru, so they're like, you know what? Come here, get drunk with us.
Drunk as fuck in the drive-thru.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna.
You
admit
come here to
anything
this
out loud,
Taco
but-
Bell, you mind your P's and Q's. A Rocco over here at the door, he's gonna kick your ass. All right, he's gonna fucking nail you.
Yeah, that's the Jersey one, huh?
That's the Jersey one.
Oh yeah.
Or
Now-
yeah, that's the Jersey one.
Now, the launch in Chicago was a humongous step for Big Bell, and I actually couldn't find who made up the concept for the Cantina. You'd think that Taco Bell would put that shit out there, like give them a President's Award or something, but
At least a Vice President's Award.
at least a
yeah.
Vice President's Award. And I couldn't find anything, but Taco Bell did give a lot of credit to franchise owner Neil Borkin for his decision of selecting Chicago as the first Cantina. The Cantina was Neil's 40th Taco Bell franchise in the area.
Wow.
Yeah, he
Wow.
currently owns 62.
Jeez.
Yeah,
This
and
guy's a baller.
dude, I found out that he's a contributor to the Taco Pack, and of course, he's a Republican donor. Now, all of the bad shit aside, he did consider everything suggesting this area. He said,
We looked at every single thing. We considered snow on the sidewalk in Chicago coming into the restaurant. If someone's slipping, what's the slip efficiency on the tile? We looked at all that when building the restaurant because we were coming outside. The biggest liability, the liquor.
Which makes sense, right?
Obviously,
yeah, absolutely.
always is.
Yeah. As soon as you throw liquor into something, that is the biggest liability.
Every
it
time.
doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah, and fun fact
Used to be green onions, but
No. Yeah.
here we are. We got bigger fish to fry.
Now, with the new cantinas, Taco Bell needed a plan for everything because, again, serving alcohol was a new challenge. And serving alcohol meant that employees need to be over 21, and they needed a way for guests not to be overserved.
Well, don't they just do TABC? Well, I guess in Texas they do TABC.
Yeah, that fucking relic of a government agency.
Yeah, it's like you only have to be like 17 or you just have to have a TABC license. I don't even think you have to be 18 to
You
serve
actually
alcohol in Texas.
No, I thought you had to be 21 to serve alcohol.
You definitely don't. When I worked at Topgolf, dude, there was like all these girls that were like slanging drinks. Couldn't legally buy one.
Jordan's like, when I used to buy vodka out of the back of the Topgolf.
Now, one way they actually paired with a company that like gave them special like caps that kept track of all that shit, but they also weren't open regular bar hours. So they stopped selling alcohol at 10 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, and then 12 p.m. on Friday and Saturday.
You mean 12 a.m.
12 a.m.
12, whatever, same
Yeah.
thing.
So that's
Not same thing.
That's
but-
that's their first problem. I think that was the first kind of red flag or the first kind of thing in their initial in their ultimate downfall on
Yeah,
this.
like open up late. What's the
like if
saying?
you're trying to meet
Open late.
Yeah, if you're trying to meet the fucking millennial generation and appeal to them, you got to keep it open later than 10 p.m.
Yeah, you have to.
We don't
Yeah.
even get off until 10 p.m.
Yeah.
All right, and that's our second job.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it needs to be like a later thing. I mean, that was just the bar hours, though, right? That wasn't.
Yeah, that wasn't the
they
regular
would be
Taco Bell hours.
yes.
They would be
Slinging
open.
nacho cheese and Cinnabon delights until.
Yeah.
So
3.
it seems like they were kind of. It seems like this was like they were a little apprehensive. It seems like Taco Bell
Soft
kind
launch.
of up above was like a little bit scared about kind of taking a step into what it could potentially be doing by serving its clientele liquor.
Well, you gotta, it was one small step for man, but one giant leap for Big Bell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They had never served alcohol in any other store.
Yeah.
They didn't know how people were gonna react to it, and it was a humongous leap to make a cantina, a different style restaurant. And I think one thing that we know from Taco Bell is innovation and boldness.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're able to
Creativity.
take that leap and have faith in Chicago of all fucking
it's like
places.
they skipped the moon and just went right to Mars.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now I do have some questions. Why do y'all think that the cantina works so well?
I mean, it's obvious. There's booze. First and foremost, people fucking love to drink. Like this will just never go away, right?
But people could drink somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like I think what really makes the appeal is not only the booze, but it's the specialty items and the novelty of going to a Taco Bell to get fucking hammered.
So I will say this: like when I was talking earlier today with there's 4 of us, and I was talking about Cantinas. A couple of people hadn't heard of them before, and I was like, yeah, they do Cantinas. They're like, what is that? And I was like, yeah, it's like they serve alcohol there. They're like, what?
Yeah. Well,
Booze? Oh my goodness! Like alcohol at Taco Bell is like it would be similar to like McDonald's serving alcohol, like as far as like making that transition.
Well,
it's not their space necessarily, but to be able to like go there and participate in that area, it changes the dynamic of what you can do at the restaurant now, right? Because now you can show up with your friends, get hammered, have a blast together, eat some fucking Taco Bell, because you can get Taco Bell, bring that shit home, drink wine at home, right?
yeah.
Wine with Taco Bell, that's what everybody does, right?
Sure.
Wine with Taco Bell. I'm sorry, sir. I don't
Just
think
like
that's it.
this cheesy Gordita crunch just pairs so well with this 1992 Bordeaux. So
But yeah, I think like that. I think like that's the main
So-
thing. Like
so-
it changes what you can do at a cantina versus like a regular restaurant.
I think how people feel about cantinas depends 100% solely on location. Okay, so you have to be in a place, like for instance, we all live in Austin, so we all saw the birth of a Cantina in our city.
Yeah.
If you don't have that kind of immediately available to you, it's not surprising to me that people don't necessarily know that these exist.
Yeah, but why do they work so well, do you think?
I think they work so well. I'm going to say what you said. I think that the gimmick, I think the idea of going and getting a drink at Taco Bell and especially getting a soda that's mixed with liquor. I think more than anything, that is what makes this exciting and alluring to people. It's like a destination. It's a thing. It's something.
I think that's it right there.
There's
it's
exclusivity
a
with it.
destination.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think a lot of it has to do with exclusivity.
Because there's not that many, right? Like,
Well,
But here's my
as far as
question.
like in like when you ration it out versus like the other Taco Bells, like there's not like I only know one in Austin.
Well,
That
because
bitch is closed.
there is only one in Austin.
But this is my next question, because I really think this is important. Are these successful?
I would say pre-COVID, yes. Post-COVID, I don't know.
Because it's more of a social thing. I'm telling
Exactly.
you. Yeah.
It is more of a social thing. It's a look at the way the bar industry is crumbling in COVID. Luckily Big Bell is $1 billion company, you know what I mean?
Luckily the big
little
guy's
man.
making it. Man, so great to see these huge companies thriving right now.
But
Ugh.
but that and I think that actually speaks to why Taco Bell is going to these quick stop restaurant models. You know what I mean? Of the small restaurant with double drive-throughs, because the Cantina has no drive-through. You know what I mean?
that's
It's
true.
designed for you to go there and sit in that restaurant and be interactive.
That's
And
true.
Well,
they have
the one on Quad. The one on Quad was just like it was like sandwiched between like two other. Oh, sandwich! Look at that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
I was gonna do the. But no, it's it was like it didn't have a drive-through. It was in a position. It was in a place on Quad where there's several mini like small shops combined right together.
Hold on. Let's not talk about that yet, because we will talk about that eventually.
All right.
Now, I think that a large part of the Cantina success is because of millennials, because they really did try to appeal to our generation.
Yeah.
By putting street art up, with prominent artists, making the tapas shareable appetizers. I think millennials. We always hear that millennials are taking down a bunch of fucking industries.
Yeah.
But I think Taco Bell is thriving because of millennials, and
it.
specifically because of these cantinas.
Well, it just makes me think, though, like most things, like with millennials, though, is like eventually we are going to. This is where my idea, like why I think the model for this is not sustainable, is I think that eventually people are going to move on. I think if this is targeted towards millennials, eventually we're going to get to that point where we no longer think about what
one thing that
vodka we want to get in our Baja Blast.
One thing we've known about Taco Bell is they are ever evolving. So
Always.
I doubt that they're just going to stick to this one business model, because look at how hard they're pushing the app. Look at how hard they're pushing rewards.
Yeah,
you know?
that's gonna reach new people.
It's
and
true.
stuff.
It's true.
That's all Gen X right there. Those little fucks. Now, 2 days after the smash success of the Cantina in Wicker Park, Taco Bell launched its second Cantina in San Francisco.
I like that location, right? I like that location. That works to me.
Have you been there
To San Francisco?
to the one in San Francisco?
Oh no, I mean I like that choice.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I was
what?
like, oh,
yeah,
shit,
I was like,
okay, let's
damn,
talk about
man. Fucking
No, my bad.
stamp that on the passport.
No, I mean I've been to San Francisco. Like, well, I haven't like spent a ton of time.
I was
Yeah,
there
in
at
San
the airport.
Francisco.
I had a layover.
San Francisco. How much for this bean burrito? Oh, $20.
But no, I think this is a good idea though. Like it's like kind of the same thing as Orlando, Jacksonville kind of thing, right? Like it's like there's a huge
San
Spanish
Francisco's definitely cooler than Orlando
No,
and
but I mean-
Jacksonville.
and Jacksonville.
Okay, well that's
less
not what I'm talking
Confederate
about, though.
flags.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about the fact that it's like California and Southern California in particular has an incredible Spanish like influence, right? Or Mexican in particular.
Taco
But-
Bell Cantinas, the San Francisco treat. Ding ding.
But when the more northern you get in our country, like that kind of fades a little bit, like a little.
Oh, yeah.
Not a ton. Like,
a ton.
Okay, you're right. But it's always present a little bit is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, I think the more northern you're getting up there next to Seattle and and Oregon and Washington and shit, and like I think they would appreciate this stuff because they're so close.
Thank you for using they. Go on.
But no, yeah, I think it's the same effect there. So I like that. Anyway, let's move on. I just want to say that I think that's a good choice.
Well, you're praising this San Francisco location, but they weren't able to get their liquor license for 2 years.
Yep. Sounds like California.
Giant failure. No, just
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't. It didn't have that appeal because Taco Bell was pushing out this quote unquote boozy Taco Bell. You know what I mean? Like that's what they were. That's what they were.
They could have said a different word than boozy. Boozy is like
An elevated Taco Bell.
Yeah.
You know
that
what
would
I
have
mean?
been better.
So basically, this cantina was open for 2 years with no booze. It was just a fucking Taco Bell.
Well, they were able to sell beer. But
So
they
they were
weren't
a-
able to sell liquor. So you're not getting, your margaritas, your Baja Blast with Tito's in it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You're getting
You're not
some
getting
fucking
that.
IPA.
You're not getting that good Taco Bell drunk. You're not getting that good falling asleep in the bathroom, eating your crunch wrap, while crying about sitting in a cantina. Blues.
But
you're alone.
so the third location is the one that Devin and I had went to.
Yeah.
The third location, the third cantina in the entire world
No shit.
was the one on Guadalupe.
And I'll-
I've been to this one though.
Yeah, we've all been.
We've all been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We debated at one point recording this. Like before we even started doing this show, we talked about recording our first episode live from that
Yeah.
cantina.
Because it'd have been badass.
Yeah.
But COVID
R.I.P. Took a real one.
struck him down. Struck him down.
Can I start this one off by saying, I thought it was great. I loved it. I loved
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, it's
it was awesome.
The
It was awesome.
ambiance, they kind
It's
of
a
like
different vibe for sure.
definitely a different.
It's a
vibe.
more college vibe. They
Yeah.
had Texas.
more fun.
They had Texas shit
Well,
everywhere.
you got to include that across the street is
Was
the University
UT,
of Texas.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
still,
so, like, obviously,
but it still like had that Taco Bell smell when you go through the doors. You,
You
know
mean
what I
the
mean?
smell of sad
one of
18-year-olds?
one of the cool parts about it was the glass along the wall. Do you remember that? There was a divider between the kitchen.
Yes.
And,
Yeah.
And there was obviously there was like a brick part of it, but there was a divider.
So
That's
you
where
can
it's
you can see the chef, so you can make eye
chefs.
contact.
Well, that's one of the appeals of.
But that's that's a different vibe. That creates a different sensation.
Well, that's the appeal of the Cantinas. One of the ways they had
Sexy.
one of the things that they had done is they decided to make it an open kitchen. Even though a lot of Taco Bell's already open kitchen, this one it was more stylized. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you can actually see some of the shit, and it was really nice. That's actually where Devin and I shared a Baja Blast because he forgot or he lost his ID.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Look at those
Nick-
special moments.
Yeah.
special moments.
Yeah.
Cue, we'll put in the romantic music later on. But yeah, no, that's definitely a great memory. Of
Right down the street from the Scientology.
Yeah, yeah.
The Church of Scientology. It was nice.
But just like I kind of coming back to what we were saying earlier, just like the idea of going there was like I would say like 50% of the fun too. Was
Oh,
like the anticipation.
Yeah, 'cause it's like
I
something so
remember
different,
we
right?
were like, oh, fuck, there's a cantina
yeah.
on Guadalupe. We got to go during lunch.
Yeah.
And during work, we went over there.
And
it was awesome.
And they give you, if I remember correctly, they also give you your booze in like the same plastic cup.
yeah, the same Taco Bell,
So-
plastic Taco Bell cup.
So you can leave with it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, no one.
I
no one
highly
would question.
doubt it.
No one would question.
You don't think so?
No, are
I
you
felt
kidding
like
me?
they
'Cause
could.
Because if you're walking down the street with a Taco Bell
Oh,
cup,
yeah.
you're not immediately like that. Isn't
Well,
raising
hey,
alarms.
unless the bouncer gets a whiff of it. That's why he's there. That's why they're there.
Was there a bouncer when y'all went? Not when I was
No,
there.
no,
No.
there wasn't.
That'd be great.
That would have
Now, this Taco Bell, this...
Checks your IDs and shit before you go in. Hey man, hey.
Oh.
How do you?
I'm going to get a...
That-
get a
I mean-
picture.
Can you put it? Yeah, mark me.
I mean, that's just like once you're like in the when you're in the bouncing industry. I mean, that's like a glowing one on your
the
resume.
pinnacle. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
see that.
Bouncing.
So it
That
says
was a-
here that you did 2 years at the Taco Bell Cantina in Guadalupe.
Now, this may have been the third cantina, but it's the second cantina to sell booze, and the first one in our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but apparently it did stop selling liquor in 2019.
I love that personal gush.
Yeah, and of course.
Wait, the Austin one stopped selling liquor?
Yep, and now it's closed.
I always found things in life to be fleeting. Most things just fly away like a bird flapping in the midday afternoon. But the Taco Bell Cantina, I swore, would make it through and be a staple, a foundation that we could all come to in times of hardship and difficulty. Now it's gone. It's all gone.
When I was there, when I first showed up, I actually didn't know that the cantinas were a thing, I just wanted Taco Bell that day. And I was walking down the street, and I was like, yeah, I'm going in here. And so I pop in, and it was different. I immediately knew it was different, and I saw the cantina thing. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then and I was like, hold on. And I was like, y'all fucking sell alcohol here? They're like, yep. And I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and it's
I was
so
like,
nice.
I'm coming back. Like, for sure. I was like,
one
yeah,
thing
come
I
back
do
here.
remember is they had like the margarita mixing machines, like in the back, like where you can see with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
liquor and stuff.
Was it like Baja Blast colored?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't remember looking.
That's what you get when you go to the cantina.
Oh, got
A
to.
new experience.
You get a Baja Blast Plus.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the cantina will show you a whole new world.
Now, the next cantina I want to talk about is the one in the Big Apple.
Oh, this is great.
Big Bell had some big aspirations. Before COVID, Taco Bell wanted hundreds of cantinas in the coming years, and they actually wanted 125 cantinas in the New York metro area alone.
Damn, that's a lot, bro.
Dude, that's so much.
I could see that. I could see cantinas like going big in New York, though.
I can too.
I
Really?
mean, the Big Apple thing, like you said to me, like, I mean, one day you're gonna be in the Big Apple.
Yeah.
Is funny, but also like, I mean, I could see it working. There's so many fucking people in New York.
Yeah.
Well, there are several open now in Manhattan and Brooklyn, but there's only one that serves liquor, which is fucking stupid.
Where is that?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say.
It's in Manhattan on 8th Avenue. Now this
So
cantina.
the high rollers go there.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty close to Fifth.
Yeah.
Pretty close to Fifth Ave, right there, baby.
So this makes sense why Taco Bell really had had that many aspirations to have that many cantinas in the metro area alone, because there's a shit ton of McDonald's.
I can just
And
I can just
like
see a
Rockefeller
bunch.
Square is across the street from Saks.
I can just see like a lot of like
which
really
is big money.
a lot of like really big money, out of touch people going to that Taco Bell cantina and being like, "Oh, Taco Bell cantina, this place is cool. How much is one of those tacos? Like $40-$50?"
Now, this cantina was actually described by Vice as being the coolest place to get a drink in Midtown Manhattan.
Okay,
That's a fucking
bold statement.
That's a fucking lie. That's what it is.
You know what's so funny is a publication out of New York said that. They're like, that is a fucking lie.
That's like
coolest
like
place.
saying like the best place in New York to get food is at the Guy Fieri Wings, whatever that fucking place.
The
in
best
whatever
New
the place
York
in-
style Pizza Hut.
Let's-
You'll never get a better one.
Get yourself a Times Square slice of Pizza Hut.
That's exactly what it is.
So, unlike the carefree beach aesthetic that the West Coast cantinas had, this one was more sleek. It had an urban environment, and they were really embracing the New York feel with some local artists. Which is, again, really fucking cool. I saw some pictures of this cantina, and can they, like, for the 125 cantinas, are they gonna, like, try to match that same aesthetic? Like, that can't be, like, cheap to do,
No,
right?
I mean, these stores are more expensive anyway. I mean, when you're going down to the detail of the tile, that's not the regular standard stuff. You know,
Yeah.
there's probably like.
So they know they're probably gonna lose some money in the jump.
I think
I
this.
may make it up on the insane booze markup. But,
I think
you know,
this
whatever.
once again just comes down to like marketing. Like Taco Bell is a huge company, and it's worth investing in the aesthetic of a place like that if they can get some cool like shots of it, if they can like write an
Sure.
article about it,
Yeah,
if they
facts.
can use it to really promote that destination for people.
Well,
to go
one
to.
thing that Taco Bell had, like they did do, is they launched the Cantina Nacho Box menu.
Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah, and
Nachos are great.
Nachos are great, and actually that leads me to what I want to do next. I would like to do a Bell-ieve It or Not. Okay.
Oh God, I
And-
fucking hate this game.
And I would like to talk about some of the menu items that you would see or you might not see at your local cantina.
All right, let's get this over with.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, welcome to Believe It or Not. I'm your host, Nick, and let me introduce our contestants for today. First, we have the CEO of Grundle, the underdog himself, Connecticut's own Devin Hanley.
Hey, here we go. Is this going to be the day we win this game? Probably not.
Now, it is my deepest honor to introduce our next contestant, the biracial angel himself, the king of cravings and now savings, my vice president, Jordan Krenek.
Let's get it.
So friends, you know the rules. You two know the rules. But for those who don't, I'm gonna give y'all an item from the Cantina menu. This will include specialty items from cantinas throughout the United States. So you will have to tell me if it's real or if it's fake.
Okay.
So, since Devin, you are the underdog, we're gonna go ahead and start with you, sir.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah,
Feeling ready
you're
for
looking good.
today.
Yeah, you're looking good.
Thank you.
So, Devin, the Fiesta Beefy Cantina Nacho Box. Nachos with Taco Bell's famous ground beef, the nacho cheese, and jalapeno sauce. Believe it or not, sir.
I'm going to say that's fake.
Oh, he's starting off strong.
Here we go.
There we
All
go.
right.
There we
All
go.
right.
Good job.
I almost said real.
Okay, Jordy.
Let's get it.
The Reaper Nacho Box. Nachos topped with grilled steak, with ranch dressing infused with Carolina Reapers and nacho cheese. Believe it or not.
I'm going to believe it. I'm going to Bell-ieve it.
Yeah.
Oh! Looks like the Cabana Boy had one meal too many.
Oh, this is an interesting game. Okay. Devin 1, Jordy 0. Devin. The Cantina Chicken Enchiladas Nacho Box. I don't have the description for this item.
Fake. Wait, what is the name of it again?
It's a really long name, yeah.
Yeah, it is a really long name.
Enchilada tacos?
No. The
Nacho
Cantina
box.
Chicken Enchiladas Nacho Box. That is a real item.
Man, okay.
Where was that sold, do you know?
At that New York restaurant. That's where it debuted. Yeah,
Damn,
well,
okay, all right.
I mean, gotta love some.
on par.
We'll give it.
Gotta love some good enchiladas. So,
Okay. Jordy.
let's do it.
The Fiesta Taco Salad Nacho Box. Nachos with refried beans, ground beef, guacamole, shredded cheese, pico de gallo, avocado ranch, sour cream, and red chips.
I'm gonna Bell-ieve it.
Hold on to your stocks, America. We got a tie game.
Yeah, it is tied. It's 1-1. 1-1. Come on. What's going on here?
It's all good. It's all good. You know.
Devin. The California Loaded Fries Burrito. A nacho fried filled burrito with ground beef, nacho cheese, tomatoes, and guacamole.
Yes, it's a real thing.
Oh my God! How is he doing this?
How is he doing this?
This is
I got to give it so I'm going to give a personal shout out here to one of my favorite places in Austin, Super Burrito.
yeah.
which,
I've been there.
Which has educated me on what a true California burrito is, and it is in fact carne asada and French fries in the burrito. So as soon as I heard that, I thought that we were on the right track.
They're making good decisions over there in California right now with that with
yeah.
that burrito. If I have to, we have to just
We give it up for California.
Yeah.
for
Not
once.
many.
Not that long,
say
just for a
it's
second.
not many times that Texans give it up for
but
Californians.
I'll applaud that.
So, Jordy,
Let's run it, baby.
how do you feel about him winning right now?
Well, winning is a loose term here.
Is it?
Oh, okay.
But let's
Okay.
continue.
The Kit Kat Chocadilla, chocolate spread, and Kit Kats melted between flour tortilla.
That's a no-go. I'm gonna not believe that.
Yeah, because that sounds nasty as fuck. That sounds like the worst, fucking crackhead recipe. Fucking
That is
chocolate.
a real thing, but not at Cantinas.
Where is that a real thing?
Yeah, where's that sold at? Oh, okay. I see. So he's like, what country do they do it in?
Japan.
Wow. Bold fucking move. Those
Yeah,
Japanese
yeah.
folks.
So
They-
good. Okay. So it's not tied. Is it? It's tied.
It's
still.
2-2.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
It's 2-2. Okay.
Better have a fucking tiebreaker question in there. Nick's just making shit up on the spot here.
Okay. So since this is a tie, Devin, this is the last one.
This is gonna be great.
Here we
Okay.
go.
If-
Lay it
Here
on
we
me.
go.
Lay
Remember,
it on me.
if you lose,
Jordan can steal.
Jordan. No, you don't get to steal. You're just the
you
reigning
can't steal
champ.
because if I get it wrong, you only
Oh,
have
I'm just the
one.
reigning champ.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
okay.
wait. If I get it wrong, he's the reigning champ.
Yeah, because you got an answer wrong.
So did he. He got as many wrong as I did. We're fucking tied. What kind of stupid bullshit is this? Come up
just
with
saying.
another question.
I'm just saying.
Wait,
That makes no sense.
slow.
If I don't get this one
slow
right,
down. Slow down.
This makes no sense.
Slow down. All we're. I think.
Jordan and I are tied. If I
Okay.
get this
But
one,
if you tie, I'm not dethroned. I think is the point here.
That's the point. It'll be a draw, but he's still the fucking champion because you still have not won. I want to repeat that again.
I don't even
You
want to. I
still
don't even.
have not won.
I don't even want to answer this question now that this is out there.
Well, I mean,
Because even if I win, you're gonna be like, oh well, Jordan's still the reigning champion.
no. That's not how it would go. That's not how it would go.
You took the belt if you win.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
here we go. All right. So hey, take a deep breath.
You got this.
It's all good, baby.
How you feeling, champ?
I'm feeling great.
No, I'm sorry. I was looking at you. I was talking to Jordan.
That's very rude. That is not a good communication style.
It's funny as fuck. Okay, go.
So, Devin, naked chicken chip nacho box. Naked chicken chips topped with nacho cheese and red chips. Believe it or not.
It's real.
Oh my God!
I knew it.
You did not know it. You did not know
that
it.
was fake. I fucking knew it, dude.
So,
I fucking knew it was.
Jordan's still
is-
the champion, but hey,
Wait, no.
let's give it up for Devin's effort today. All right.
Oh well, that was great,
Wait. Do you want
That was
me
a
to
close
answer
game.
or no?
huh?
That was it. There
was
was
it.
no last one.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that
Remember,
Wait.
you win.
Wait. You don't have another one for
Nope.
me?
No,
Nope.
it's a tie.
It's a tie.
What if I get mine right and I just
There
win?
is no
That's-
other one.
yeah,
You did 5?
Yep.
Oh, okay, we'll talk about the next time we do this. So we
Yeah. I'll do it better next time. Okay.
Nick never considered that there'd be a situation where we would need a tiebreaker.
Honestly,
Can you blame him though?
Honestly,
Can you blame him? I don't
because
think
every
so.
single time it has
It's a
been 1
landslide.
to like 5.
All right.
Okay.
Well, this seems like a good place to wrap this episode up.
Well, actually,
we got a little bit more and then we're done.
one last thing I did want to talk about was the Cantina that was dubbed the most beautiful Cantina in the world.
I'm excited about this
You're
one.
probably thinking about Las Vegas.
Wrong.
But we are talking about the
did that
stunning Pacifica, California Taco Bell
I
Cantina.
was gonna be like the Taco Bell Cantina that is built inside the Sistine Chapel.
Now this location was first opened in 1960 as an A&W, but it turned into a Taco Bell in the 1980s. It was a regular Taco Bell up until November of 2018, when this marvel became the beautiful cantina it is today. Now, it features a mural done by San Francisco artist Nora Brun. It's enclosed. It has an enclosed indoor-outdoor fireplace. It has a walk-up window for people with sandy feet and the surfers.
Wow.
Yeah, it's super nice, and it actually opened along with the 20th annual Cupana Benefit Surf Contest, and the first 50 customers that went through the window got hot sauce packet beach towels.
Oh, it's sick.
And then the first 150 got free country tacos.
Wow.
Look at that.
So this was their Instagram baby.
This is the one. I mean,
110%.
this one is the one though. When we looked up, when we started learning about cantinas, this was the one that we saw.
Yeah.
Like almost
Isn't
first.
this
Yeah,
the
almost
isn't this the
first,
one
yeah.
that
This was the one
that-
besides the-
and
that
last
Dan
week's
and Bianca
yeah,
went to. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like obviously has the most notoriety. So it's like, is that the right word? Right.
Yeah, no, it's a
Yeah.
beautiful
Yeah, it's-
location. So
Yeah, it's amazing. So like, I mean, honestly, I really do want to actually go here and
Yeah,
like, see this
it's
place.
not that far from San Francisco.
Yeah, we got to do this.
Yeah, we definitely got to make that trip one day, and it's it is a beautiful place. You should look at the pictures they have on Instagram. I'm sure if you look up Pacifica Taco Bell,
it'll
on
pop
Instagram,
up in a hurry.
Oh yeah, or you just look up the most beautiful Taco Bell. Taco Bell's even ranked this at their most beautiful.
Next to the one on Riverside, though. That's number one.
Nothing beats trash coming in from the Wendy's next door. There's something about that, just je ne sais quoi of homeless smell from across the street.
Yeah. I want to some lasted thoughts here on this. What I really like, honestly, about the Cantina idea is no one else is doing this.
I agree.
No one else in fast food is even fucking close. Yeah, we have the A&W Long John Silver's shit.
Are you the combo? Are you talking about the combos?
Yeah, we got like the combos. We got, we have maybe like a grand McDonald's that has like a fucking playscape or something and like extra. Yeah, whatever. We have Sonic has their drive-in, which was like super boring, right? I mean, it has its own perks, but nonetheless, like. This isn't like
nobody
not out of the out of the realm of like what people haven't done already. This is different.
Nobody's challenging the status quo quite like Taco Bell.
Look at that.
Hey, no one's thinking outside the bun. No one's living Moss.
But I do agree with Jordan on that sentiment 100%. Like I never saw a point in my life where I wouldn't go to a Taco Bell Cantina. As soon as I heard about those things popping up, luckily there was one in my city, but I was like, I'm going to travel to the ends of the earth.
Oh, I want to go to a Taco Bell
to
Cantina.
see what this experience is like.
Yeah, the end of the earth. You just like sail to like off California, and you're like,
you're there.
Because the Earth's flat. It's shaped like a sandwich.
But yeah,
or a pie.
But I really like this. I think that it's super cool that no one's even like close, but it is actually a reflection of like why Taco Bell is different because they're actually doing different shit.
I'll say this too.
They can afford to do it. That's the thing is Taco Bell has
they can be adventurous.
Yeah.
They can finance their adventures.
Yeah, I mean Taco Bell is
the little guy that they are.
I was making jokes when I said they're thinking outside the bun and live in Moss, but they really do that shit. They want to be associated. Like I was watching Ink Master the other day, and they're like, Spike TV is joined forces with Taco Bell, and what I mean? I'm like, holy shit, Taco Bell is fucking everywhere. Taco Bell is trying to put their fingers in all this shit. So it only makes sense that they want to open up a bar, essentially.
Yeah, I think it's cool, man. I think the cantinas are cool. I think I think it puts them in a different realm. I think it really does differentiate them.
I think if nothing else, I'll be honest. I'd be surprised that if 5 years from now we still had Taco Bell cantinas.
Really, you think in 5 years they'll be gone?
I do. Yeah, I don't. I more think that it's another example of something that Taco Bell has done that I'm going to look back on and be like, wow, I'm happy I went there. I'm happy I went there, and I remember when they tried this or this happened.
And you know what? And actually, can we give it up to Jordan? I mean, to say all that stuff and be a Cabana boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, wow. Hey, that's big of you.
But hey, Taco Cabana is the only other restaurant I can think of where you can buy booze.
Yeah, they sell margaritas there.
Chipotle. You can buy fucking shit at Chipotle.
Oh, that's true. You can buy.
But
no. But that's beer, isn't it? They don't have margaritas.
They do have margaritas.
They're wine-based margaritas, like Taco Cabana, though. That's the thing is those. Neither of those actually sell liquor. They just sell beer and wine.
But I will say though, it's fucking awesome that Taco Bell's doing this. I'm excited to see where else they go. I know again they're kind of moving away from this model with just the building of those new, more efficient, employee-less Taco Bells. But I want to see what else they do beyond the cantinas
and beyond the bun.
But thank you thank you for listening to today's show. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Cheesy Gordita Bunch. Follow. I'm also going to put the links in the description. And then thank you for sharing with your friends. And for more amazing content like this, if you can, just keep sharing. I've been your host, Nick Ortiz. Follow me at Cheesy Gordita Nick, CHZY, and Gordita Nick on Twitter, Instagram. And then join me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Cheesy Gordita Nick. And the link will also be in the description. Yesterday I played some Call of Duty. Got my shit ran through on my stream. But it was fun. It was fun to get back into it.
It looked fun.
That's dope.
Well, this is DJ Dill signing off. Follow me, Devin P. Hanley, on Instagram, and keep it going. Go to a cantina, support your local cantinas if you got one in your neighborhood. Still
seriously, keep them Johns alive.
Yeah.
It's your boy. You like I said, find me on social media. Leave us a review, you sons of bitches. Honestly, y'all, we need to say this at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
So we'll do that next time if we can fucking remember. But
good idea.
But get at us on social media. You know what it is. Your boy 112 YABOI 112, and hit me up on Instagram. But thanks for listening. This shit's always a blast. We appreciate you. We love you. Come back, 2 weeks from now for our next episode and fucking have some fun with us. Talk to us, listen to us, and talk with us. Hopefully with your friends or something.
Yeah.
And keep enjoying the show. We love you.
Peace.
Hey, Mark. Hey, Jane.
Holla.
This show is made possible thanks to listeners like you. For more great Cheesy Gordita Bunch content, follow us on social media. And if you'd like to support the show and hear exclusive bonus content, subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/Cheesy Gordita Bunch.